Lesson 3 for mensuration and calculation. Here are the different measuring tools or instruments and their application. Measuring tools are used for the purpose of measuring dimensions, implementing any work with precision. The measuring tools are also used largely for carrying out different types of measurement. So what is the importance of measuring tools? Measuring tools are essential for examining a finished product or semi-finished product. Inspection or examination operations include checking or testing an object based on their required dimensions given on a diagram or a sketch. Measurements taken must be accurate. Here are the different measuring tools. First, we have the T-square. T-square is used as a guide in drawing horizontal lines and in measuring up to 48 inches straight line. Next, we have triangles. Triangles are used for drawing vertical and oblique lines. The most commonly used triangles are the 450 and the 300 and 600. Then, we also have ruler. Ruler is the most popular type of measuring tool. It's usually 6 or 12 inches in length. It is needed for measuring sizes and distances. Another is a triangular scale. Triangular scale is used in general drawing. Its main purpose is to reproduce the dimension in full size or to reduce or enlarge them on a drawing. Scales help the drawer keep the proportions accurate. Then we have the protractor. Protractor is used for measuring and setting of angles other than those obtainable with the triangles. Also have the compass. Compass is used to draw circles, arcs, radii, and parts of many symbols. Then the last one would be divider. Divider is similar to the compass in construction. As the name implies, divider is used for dividing distances into a number of equal parts by the trial and error method. Now, let's carry out mensuration and calculation. Let's proceed with the conversion of fraction and decimals. Changing fractions to decimals. Any rational numbers can be changed from fractional to decimal form. This is done simply by dividing the numerator by the denominator. For example, we divide 4 by 5, being 4 as a dividend and 5 as a divisor. Thus, 4 is equal to 0.8. Another example, we divide 3 by 4, thus we will get 0.75. Therefore, 3/4 is equal to 0.75. Let's proceed with rounding off decimals. Measurement in decimals are often long numbers. They must often be rounded to a convenient number of digits. In this text, most metric dimensions are either full millimeter or 2 places decimals that have been rounded off. To help you round off your own calculation, tools of rounding are discussed below. The first number to be eliminated is less than 5. Simply drop it, and the numbers to the right of it, and let the last significant digit stand. Example, round off 25.4 mm to 2 mm. Solution, simply drop the 0.4 or the 0.4. The answer, 25. Another example, round up 0.3125 into significant digits. Solution, the first number to be eliminated is 2. Simply drop it and all numbers to its right. Answer, 0.31. If the number to be eliminated is 5 or more, drop the number, then add 1 to the last digit remaining. Example, round off 78.6 into its nearest ones. Solution, the number to be rounded off is 6, which is greater than 5. Drop 6 and add 1 to the last digit remaining. The answer, 79. Another example, round off 92.65 into its nearest tens. Solution, the number to be rounded off is 5. Drop 5 and add 1 to 6, which is the last digit remaining. Answer, 92.7. Now, let's proceed with the conversion of decimals to fraction. Decimal is changed into fraction by using 10 for any power of 10 as the denominator of the given decimal. And change it to the lowest term if possible. Example, 0.4 is equal to 4 over 10. 0.25 is equal to 25 over 100, or 1/4. And 0.328 is 328 over 1000, or 82 over 250, or for the lowest term, 41 over 125. Here is the millimeters equivalent of decimals and fractions of an inch. This table is used to find the equivalent decimal numbers and millimeters of a given fraction. Now, let's move on with the trade mathematics or measurement. Measuring accurately is a skill that should be developed. An accurate measurement would mean waste of time, effort, and materials. The development of the skill in measuring starts with the ability to read measurement. Let's proceed with the two systems of measurement. A system of measurement is a set of units which can be used to specify anything that can be measured. These are the common units of measurement used in making layout, especially for the linear measures. For the English system is a creative way on how people can measure by themselves. For example, people measure shorter distance on the ground with their feet. They measure long distances by their palms, which is equal to yards. Examples of English systems are inch, yard, miles. Another system of measurement is the metric system. It is a decimalized system of measurement. It exists in several variations with different choices of base unit. Metric units are widely used around the world for personal, commercial, and scientific purposes. Examples of metric systems are millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter. Now, let's discuss equivalent measurement. Here are the English units and each equivalent. 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. 1 foot is equal to 3 yards. 1 yard is equal to 36 inches. For the metric units and each equivalent, 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter. And 10 decimeter is equal to 1 meter. Now, for the English to metric equivalent, we have 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, 1 foot is equal to 30.48 centimeter, and 1 yard is equal to 91.44 centimeter. Now, let's move on with reading the graduation on a ruler. Graduations are the marks on the ruler or any measuring tool that we use to read or get the accurate measure of an object. For the graduations in millimeter or in centimeter, the graduations shows that every digit is 0.5 millimeter. How to read the centimeter graduation? First, the first graduation is 0.5 millimeter. The second is 1 millimeter. Thus, the third is 1.5 millimeter, and the fourth one is 2 millimeter. The graduation reaches 10 millimeter. So that is 10 millimeter or 1 centimeter. If it reaches 25 millimeter, then it is 25 millimeter or 2.5 centimeter. For the inch graduation, how to read the inch graduation? First, the first graduation is 1/16. The second graduation is 1/8. The third graduation is 3/16. And the fourth graduation is 1/4, and so on. Now, let us convert the unit of measurement from English to metric and vice versa. Converting the unit of measurement to English system to metric system. For example, 12 inches, how many centimeters? This 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, as 12 inches is equal to 12 inches over 1 is equal to 2.54 centimeter over 1 inch. We cancel the common unit, then multiply. We cancel the inches and the inch. Thus, 12 times 2.54 centimeter over 1. So 12 times 2.54 centimeter is equal to 30.48. So 12 inches is equal to 30.48 centimeters. Now, we convert the unit of measurement from metric system to English system. Example, 508 centimeters, how many inches? Since 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters, as 508 centimeters over 1 is equal to 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters. We cancel the common unit and then we multiply. Cancel the centimeter and centimeter. 508 times 1 inch is equal to 508 inches, and 1 times 2.54 is 2.54. Then we perform the indicated operation. We divide. We divide 508 divided by 2.54. So 508 centimeters is equal to 200 inches. Any questions? That's it. Goodbye.